Hello, Internet, and welcome to my live reaction for the Cuckoo's Fiancé, Chapter 28. When we last left our heroes, Erika, after seeing Nagi on the date with Hiro, got a little jealous and dragged Nagi out on a date for herself, and had to come to grips with her feelings for Nagi, which she says she does not like him yet. And that's kind of where we leave off after last chapter. So let's jump right on into chapter 28. We once again have a new scan later group, Black Cat this time, who also does Yona, which I'll be covering later tonight. Also, the reason this is like 3 days late is because I did not know there was a new scan later group, and so I was scrolling the Cuckoo Scans page where it was not. So anyway, let's jump right on into 28th Foul. What does it mean to like someone? On our Instagram picture here is Sachi. I guess it's sometime when Nagi and Sachi were younger, back at their parents' house. And Sachi gets like the full automated fan, and Nagi has to like use the manual fan. Nagi wrestles with a problem of love for the first time. Then he finds insight from a surprising source. And so we open sometime after the date. Nagi is lying in bed, just like staring at the ceiling, and he thinks back to Erika. I don't like you like that. Not yet. Not yet? What was that? And he rolls over. Like, does it mean someday she'll like me? And he has this image, this like vision of her saying, I think I'm falling for you, Nagi-kun. Is there going to come a day that she... And he like sits upright. Huh? Why is my heart pounding? That good Team Erika vibes. Y'all know that's what I'm here for. Do I like Amino-san? No, that can't be true. I've already got Seigo-san. Also, again, something I have pointed out, again and again throughout this series is just how fast it is. It's something of a running gag in the anime fandom that, like, the harem manga moves so slowly. It took Nisekoi like 200 chapters for Raku to realize he might have feelings for Titoge, and we're here in like 28. So yeah, just another example of how quick Cuckoo's Fiancé moves, and I'm not sure if that means it's going to be a really short series, like maybe 50, 60, 70 chapters. Though if that's the story Yoshikawa has to tell, that's fine with me. Or maybe it means that it's going to kind of do the whole what comes after they get together that so few romance manga really get into. Anyway, I've already got Seigo-san. She's the one who got me into this mess. And he flashes, he like has an image of Hiro. Umino-kun. So why did I fall for Seigo-san in the first place? I was a little confused about that. She's the one who got me into this mess, thinking it was like it's her fault I like her. But I think he's saying she was the one who brought me to the kickboxing gym that started this whole thing. Anyway, what a silly question. She's cute, popular, smart, and most importantly, she's my rival. And we have an image of Seigo. I'll never lose to you. I always have fun when we're together, and I respect her. That's what it means to like someone. And you see Nagi's great reaction to the Hiro line. That's so damn cool. But anyway, Nagi, back to his inner thoughts. That's what it means to like someone, right? And he like ruffles his hair. I'm just not sure. And then he stops for a moment. Let me see. What does it mean to like someone? Now we got Nagi asking the big questions. He pulls up his phone and Googles it. Like definition, to be attracted to get along with. Well, a straightforward definition isn't helping. And he finds top 10 love poems as chosen by readers. There's nothing useful about this online. And he like walks off the bed, and he pulls out, he like looks through his books like scattered across his desk and pulls up a pocket Japanese dictionary. Nothing but a basic dictionary, huh? And then he puts it down and looks up. And then he comes out the room, comes downstairs, and Sachi finds him. And she calls after him, Nagi, where are you going? Gonna look for something at home. Huh. Decided to show his annoying side, I guess. What is she talking about? Just to go home is his annoying side? I don't know. And then we come back to the Umino restaurant, which should still be closed, as I recall. And Mama Umino, welcome. Wait, Nagi? The other door was locked, so... Did you guys reopen? We sure did. Come help. It's been forever. Can't. I'm busy. He just, brushes her off immediately. And Mrs. Umino watches him leave. He can be so cold. Decided to show his driven side, I guess. That's, Mr. Umino, who is busy cooking. And Nagi opens the door to his room for, the first time in, weeks, months? I'm not entirely sure of the timeline of this series. Also, something I just realized. If the restaurant is open, if the pipes have been fixed, what is the reason that Nagi has to stay at the house? I mean, other than, he wants to stay there because of his growing attraction for Erika that he doesn't quite have a word for yet. But, what's keeping him there? Anyway, he walks into his old room. My old room, and it's just like I left it. I even started to miss it. Never thought I'd see the day. Let's see, it's gotta be here. He looks across the shelf for a book. Found it. And I think he notices something, behind the books. And it's Yohei and Namie's Mementos of Love. Keep out, sealed. I think that's the first time we know Mrs. Umino's name. Because we've heard Yohei before from the fishing chapter. But Namie, I think, is new. Anyway, Mementos of Love? And he, ignores it. Something tells me I'd get my ass kicked for messing with that. But if this is his room, and he's, definitely messed with that bookshelf before, put books on there, took books out, shouldn't he have seen that at some point, right? That makes sense to me. I don't know. Anyway, he grabs a thick book. Maybe it's a full dictionary? Not entirely sure. Alright, it's time to head back. But then he looks back. And he opens the box. Because of course he does. Letters? There's so many of them. They're all from Dad to Mom. So in the box is just a shit ton of love letters. And I love looking at all the envelopes Yohei has. We see, the palm branch one. That just seems like his vibe. And then he, looks behind him, make sure there's no one there. What exactly is the story here? And he opens one. To Namie-san. You are really cute whenever you pass by me. That's what's on my mind. A haiku by Yohei. And Nagi just, freezes. Namie-san. I love you! Signed Yohei. He's kind of, disgusted. Shall I compare thee to a summer's day? Love revolution! He just opens them over and over again of Yohei's, cheesy love poetry. Are you kidding? He, has to close his eyes. Just then someone comes in. Hey, Nagi! And it's Yohei, who's, leaning on the door frame. What the hell do you think you're doing? Speak of the devil. Namie-chan sealed that box. You looked, didn't you? No. I mean, I was just... kind of this whole thing. Did it overwhelm you with its beauty? Nagi looks away. More like overwhelm me with embarrassment. What? But man, there's so many of them. Why are they all from you? Well, the mementos of my love. What kind of mementos? Namie-chan was my neighbor, and she was way out of my league. Eh? And we see, a young Namie, and she looks back. She does really resemble Erika to me, which makes sense, because, she's Erika's mom. And then we see Yohei, the first time he sees her. From the moment I laid eyes on her, I was totally in love. So I went on the attack. And he apparently keeps giving her love letters. Before they're together or anything. Another letter? Not interested. But I'll hang on to it. So, this mountain of letters. And Yohei's still super cocky. It's a symbol of true love. Um, and not Yohei, Nagi looks back at the letters and thinks to himself, is being in love with someone really that incredible? In that case, I could use the same approach with Seigawa-san, right? Wait, could I do that? So is he realizing that, like, his feelings for Hiro aren't as deep as what Yohei felt for Namie? I mean, that's my best guess. No, I must do it. Which kind of feels like he's telling, maybe this is just the Erika shipper in me, and I'm seeing everything through that lens, but maybe it's like, he doesn't actually feel that strongly towards Hiro to the extent that Yohei felt for Namie, but he feels like he has to, and so he's like, I must do it to, like, prove it to himself, maybe? Again, shipper lens. Anyway, Yohei sees his kind of weird reaction. Hey, what's the matter, son? Love got your head all twisted? In times like these, he, like, pounds his chest. You've gotta listen to your heart. My heart? Damn straight. Come on, close your eyes. Just let the thoughts come to you. Someone's calling your name. Someone precious. Who is it? Don't think, feel. So he's kind of having this kind of, gut, go with your gut, approach to romance. but Nagi just thinks, shut up, man. And then he thinks for a second, opens his eyes, and Yohei asks, well, can you see her? Whoever you see is your bride-to-be. And he sees Hiro, Erika, and Sachi. Alright. If we just cut out the left side of this page, I dig it. I mean, not terribly, because again, I'm very much an Erika shipper. Cut out the left and right sides of this page. There we go. But it does kind of... I don't know, I absolutely, as I've said before, over and over again, throughout the series, this idea that there's some kind of proto-romantic relationship between Sachi and Nagi is just not evident in the text. There is no sense from their relationship, with the exception of scenes that are specifically Sachi pining for Nagi. Every other scene, there is absolutely, like, no subtext to be read into to imply any kind of romantic affection for each other. They are written very much like siblings who love each other, but also are constantly getting on each other's nerves, and that's where their relationship works. But anyway, whoever you see is your bride-to-be. Ignore the left side of the page. And Nagi, seeing everyone, boy. And Yohei's like, well, you saw Erika-chan, right? Well, her and two others. And Yohei looks at him, well, your love life's just getting started. No need to rush things. And Nagi looks at him and kind of looks up and I think gulps. Huh? And we cut back to Erika. Huh? You dork. And we see Nagi has texted her, I don't like you either, not yet. Well, I guess I'll just leave it at that for now. Where were his mementos of love that powerful? Next time, a huge change in Nagi's grades. Okay, so I, with the exception of a third of one page, like this chapter. It was really good. Also, the one word on the last page, two others. Okay, is just. I mean, I've said it a million times. Sachi and Nagi are not written like love interests. They are written like siblings. And they at no point come across like potential love interests. They explicitly come across like siblings in every interaction that they have, and so it just never works when Yoshikawa tries to tell us that they're kind of into each other. It makes no sense. It just doesn't vibe at all. I mean, the best we can do is say maybe Yohei's method is not great, maybe he still has a little bit of what Sachi told him a few chapters ago on his mind, and that's why she popped into his head. It's not a sign that he's into her. But, you know, I'm rapidly losing faith in the Sachi plotline. Which is a shame, because everything else this manga does is so good. Alright. But beyond that, this is one of the more, like, I don't know if this series has given us a chapter that's so insular kind of character study-y. There's not really a lot of hijinks beyond just just besides seeing all of Yohei's letters, there's not really a lot of comedy to this chapter. It's just kind of dealing with Nagi's reaction to the end of 27, to those two words, not yet. And he kind of reaches a point in his own thinking about it. You know, he's not there yet either, but he thinks he could be soon. Or eventually, again, not yet, is what he follows up with. And then, yeah, I will say that the embarrassing love letters are very funny. But also, in real life, gentlemen, if a lady tells you she is not interested, take it at that. Manga does not follow real life, or real life does not follow a manga. Just keep that in, you know what I mean. Anyway, but yeah, next time we see me focus. Next time will probably at least be partially a Hiro chapter. If it's a huge change in Nagi's grades, that's going to affect Hiro and his relationship with Hiro. So look forward to that in the next few days. That's the perk of being a few days late. You're a few days closer to the next chapter. But yeah, beyond that, I don't have a lot to say about this chapter, so I'm going to leave this video off here. Hope you'll enjoy the chapter and the video itself. If you did, feel free to drop me a like or subscribe, or, you know, do whatever makes you happy, you know? And remember, your life is your own, okay? Bye!